Reminds you about horizontal line equations and vertical line equations, and it reminds you about gradient and y-intercept in that form of an equation. So we've just done that in the last section. And then it says to find an equation given 2 points, first find the gradient. So let's do that. Let's go to 18, and it says determine the gradient of the line joining this pair of points. So up there it gives you a formula for gradient. Maybe you saw it last year. It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's the formula for gradient, and it's right here on your sheet. And an important part of that is that these are the points. Okay, so I'm going to write that under my points. I'm going to write x1, y1, x2, y2. Now, if you stuff up and you make that x2, y2 and this x1, y1, it doesn't matter. You'll get the same answer. So it doesn't matter which one's which, but it's point 1 and point 2. And now I'm going to substitute those four values into this formula. So here I go. Negative 2 minus 8. Remember that y's are on the top. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then 5 minus negative 3. I have to be very careful with my signs here. You can see. It's tragic if you're not. And that gives me negative 10 over, what happens here? Plus, over 8. I can't leave it like that. That turns into a plus. I can't leave it like that. I have to make it negative 4. And then I'm done. So I found the gradient of the line. This one. Okay, find the equation of the line shown. Okay, so I think the first thing I have to do is figure out what the gradient is. And then I need to figure out what the y-intercept is, because that's the c, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to pause. Okay, so we figured out from 1 up to 13 is 12, and from 0 to 4 is 4, so that's the gradient, and the y-intercept, beautiful. Okay, find the equation of the straight line shown. Okay, so my first step is going to be doing this. And I'm going to go Is that all right with everybody? Yeah, okay, so that's good. And now I'm going to figure out the y-intercept. I can't just guess it. I can't just go, oh, it looks like it's going to hit at about 13. But I can't guess where it's going to go. I have to find it. So I just want you to watch me for a minute, and then you can do it in a second. But try to watch me first and then write down. So we're going to find the y-intercept by using y equals mx plus c and either point. Okay, so here I go. I'm going to go y equals, I know what m is, negative 4/3 x plus c. Is that right? Now, I'm going to use the point 6, 7. So I have 7, let me just write it down. Substitute in 1 point. It does not matter which point you put in. You'll get the same answer. I'll show you. So I'm going to put 7 equals negative 4/3 times 6 plus c. Just stop for a minute. I put the 7 where the y was and the 6 where the x is. You okay? Now I have to do this. I either have to do it on a calculator or I have to be clever and do it in my brain. I'm just going to go over here in what I commonly refer to as the weeds. The weeds, like a little patch of grass I'm over here doing problems, okay? And I'm going to go negative 4 on 3 times 6 on 1. Yeah, what is that? Negative 24 over 3, negative 8. Okay, so I just figured that out. So I got 7 equals negative, whoops. 7 equals negative 8 plus c. So c is 15. So that's really good. I found the c. So now I'm done. So but therefore, the equation is y equals negative 4/3 x plus 15. So this finding c thing is interesting. Did you do that last year? Good. Fantastic.